Hello everyone, this is my fourth video. I will give you some explanation about education. I think I got many experiences when I studied in Siddiqiyah Islamic boarding school, and then I dropped out and left from this institution, and then I studied at Unibdu University, and I graduated from this university, and then how I can get opportunity to study abroad because I got scholarship from LPDP. So it's important for me to share to you about education. Why I always study, why I am always study hard, why I really enjoy studying something, learning something. So in this video, I will give you some explanation about study, education, my learning journey, and how I can enhance my capacity in this world. First of all, I will give you some explanation that I studied in Siddiqiyah Islamic boarding school since 2003 because my parents enrolled me to study there, and I think it is different with my friend in my village because a lot of my friends they are not like me. They studied in primary school, they studied in junior high school, they studied in senior high school, but it is not for me. I have never studied at primary school. I have never studied at junior or senior high school. Sometimes I felt I'm different. I am different with them, and sometimes I got stereotype from my neighbor. Sometimes I got stereotype from my friends because I am different. When I studied at Siddiqiyah Islamic boarding school, my teacher always gave me some explanation that you should be proud because you study in this educational institution. This institution best of the best in the world because you understand about what the importance of education, what the important you have a teacher like the cleric of Siddiqiyah Islamic boarding school. Many explanations make me understood that I am special person, but in the reality, when I played with my friends, I recognized that I was a different person with my friends, from my friends. Then I also got explanation from my teachers in my school. They explained that when you studied in this educational institution, you got opportunity to meet many important persons such as president, the vice of president, many ministry of Indonesian country, many governor, many leader in my country. So it's special thing for you, and you can compare with your friend. Did your friend get opportunity to meet very important person like you? From this explanation, I recognize that I know that my friend didn't get opportunity like me. From this situation, I believe that my teacher honest with their self, and from this situation I was proud of myself because I learned in prestigious university. I'm sorry, I learned from prestigious educational institution, and I recognize that I'm a special person. So after that, at around 2012, I had bad information. I had bad experience because I know that my friends become survivor of sexual violence. My friends become survivor of many violence. She got many intimidation, criminalization, and she difficult to speak up about their case because she was powerless. Nobody believed with my friend. Nobody understand about my friend explanation because the perpetrators was the son of the cleric of Siddiqiyah Islamic Boarding School. In this opportunity, it's hard for me how I can give understanding to my friend, how I can give some information to my teacher, how I can give this explanation or give information to my parents because my parents fanatic with the cleric of Siddiqiyah Islamic Boarding School, especially his son. So that's why I never explain to other people. This is like secret between me and my friend. Then I also know that several friends also have different problem, but I am difficult to explain about this, how I can spoke up, how I can got opportunity to be brave, how I can get ways to explain about this thing. I never spoke up to many people. I just got many information from my friend because she was a survivor, other wants to be survivor again, other one get intimidation and anything. And then at around 2017, I know that my friend got the biggest intimidation in her life. She kidnapped in several days. She reports in the police. She was reported in the police because the preparator shared the picture of my friend and the content is like porn content, and my friend should stay in police in several days. It's hard for me, but I know it is the reality. Then I know that my friend gave me some explanation that I hope you don't become survivor like me. I hope you aware with yourself. I hope you know about you are in danger situation. From this situation, I got opportunity to close with Beki, the son of the cleric of Siddiqiyah Islamic Boarding School or Kiai Mokhtar Mukti. From this opportunity, I become a personal secretary, and Beki pledged to me that I will get several money around 2 or 3 billion per month in 2017. after I got explanation from my friends, I got opportunity to get many perspective that I am I was in danger situation, and after that I thinking hard, and I know that any situation that my mother have accident, a big accident, and she should get some something. She had a problem, disease problem, and she should stay in hospital in several months. So I think it is part of how I had big reason. I try to go out from the key circles. After I say that my mother should stay in hospital because she had big disease because accident. But Beki circle many people around Beki give me some explanation. Perhaps you can help your mother in your hospital, but I think you can stay in this organization, in this social project. I'm sorry, I forget to explain that. I join in a Beki circle because I have a social project, especially about healthcare project. He had idea to help many people living below poverty line, and then they difficult to get healthcare access from my government. So they initiate to help many people in a difficult situation. I think the idea it was really important, but on the other hand, they try to manipulate it. Many people around them to be survivor of sexual violence, to be survivor in a lot of things like manipulation, intimidation, or criminal based on religion. So it's hard for me, and I should help my mother in the hospital, and after that Beki shared my photos, and he gave some explanation that I will destroy Islamic boarding school. I will destroy the good name of Siddiqia Islamic boarding school. I will destroy his family. I don't know what the reason, because I'm just a little girl. I'm just an ordinary person. I did not have followers. I did not have a lot of money. I just try to avoid a Beki circle because my friend gives some explanation. If you did not want to be survivor, you should go out from Beki circle. And I had big reason because my mother stay in hospital in several months. After this situation, it's really hard for me because I have ever kidnapped by Beki's team, and I should apologize in front of camera. I should write some letter to apologize about my mistake, but I don't know what my mistakes. I did not have mistake in my mind. But in the reality, it's difficult for me because I stay in the forest with my two friends. uh, and my friend followed the instruction, but it it was difficult for me to follow the instruction because I believe that I did not have mistakes, but in it was in difficult situation, and in the end I followed the instruction, although it was difficult, but I tried. And then in several months I have many problems because many people understood about myself, about my name, about my picture, about my address. So it's hard for me to give some explanation because I don't have follower. I don't have a lot of money. Many people don't believe me. Many people don't believe me, and I thinking hard how I can explain to other people when I like that. So that's why it's crucial for me to know about myself. And I believe that in this situation, in that situation, I believe that I'm not, I'm, I was not uh, mistake, mistakes in this situation. But I thinking hard, it was difficult for me. Many people gave me intimidation, discrimination, and then, yeah, because it is my first time I had conflict in my life, so uh, I felt I have mental health issue. I have I had post trauma stress disorder until like now. I had PTSD, and then I know that it's hard for me. Sometimes I felt I want to suicide. I want to. I felt tired, stay in the world. It's really, uh, it's really happened in my life. So I want to change, but it was difficult for me. Every day I try to enhance my capacity to more healthier, more happier, more aware with myself. Although I have big problem, I should never give up. I should believe myself. I should understood about my capacity. I should love several people who love me, believe me, who people try to uh, create a stereotype, propagandas, or anything. I know about many things. From that situation, I got a lot of information. I got a lot of experience. Yeah, I learned a lot of things from difficult situation. After that, I felt suicide. I said to my mother, "Mom, it's difficult for me to stay in the world because many people had me. Many people was had me. My teacher was had me. I did not have people support me." And my mother gave some explanation that you had your parents, you had your siblings. We believe you. You did not have mistake. You should believe with yourself because you are brave, you are smart, and then many people, when they try to create some propaganda, they were frightened because you was try to speak up about truth. You speak up about big case, so please, you should never give up. When you never give up, you will get opportunity to be winner. You will get opportunity to be fighter. But if you suicide right now, you will get problem such as many people will give you some stereotypes that you was you were a problematic person, you will destroy Islamic boarding school, Islamic religion, or anything. In the reality, you are not like that. So, in your life, you should fight this propaganda. So, I believe with you, God did not sleep. God did do not sleep. God guide you. God create special story in your life. So believe us. Stay live in the world. From this situation, I recognize that my parents, my siblings support me. And then my mother pursued me to study in higher education. Although I have never studied in primary, secondary, or senior high school, but I had certificate like equal certificate with senior high school, because I have ever joined this exam certificate. So I got this opportunity, and then I try to apply in several university. Actually, I want to study in the biggest university in Indonesia, such as Indonesia University, Gadjah Mada University, Brawijaya University, or Unair University. But in the reality, I did not have capability to thinking clearly, and then I also did not have capacity to aware about mental health. I had many frightened, I have many depression in my life, so it's hard for me to thinking hard. But I tried to study in small university in my hometown called Unibdu University. It's like boarding school, Islamic boarding school university, because many children study there, many students study there for enhance their Islamic knowledge. From this situation, I learned and I graduated from this university in 2022. From this situation, I graduated, and then 2022 was a golden age, I think, because in 2022 I become winner in the court because I report a Beki case and I become a winner. I fake in 5 years and I become winner. It's part of my I achieve a goal, a big goal, I think. So that's why it's crucial for me to know that 2000 and 2022 it's a golden years for me. And then after that I met LPSK, like some organization part of my government to support survivor or people have a problem in criminal problem. And then I met Bu Livia Iskandar Istania. She was a psychologist and she gave me some explanation that Ayu, I believe you are highly intelligent person, you are brave, you are smart. I believe you become success person, but you should study hard, you should study abroad. I believe you get opportunity to be highly intelligent person. From this situation, I really appreciated this opportunity because previously I have ever get opportunity or imagination to study abroad or study in different countries. First of all, I have many questions to Bolivia that how I can study abroad because I don't have a lot of money. I don't have parents who understood about my knowledge, and perhaps when I study abroad, I think I will lose my land because my parents don't have a lot of money, and Bolivia gave me some explanation. You can study abroad by scholarship because many scholarship in the world, in Indonesia, in UK, in Netherlands, in Europe, and in the United States. Many countries gave a scholarship from this situation. I got many stories from Bolivia that she spent a lot of time studied in uh, other countries. So from uh, many conversation, I really got many imagination to study abroad, and then I try to look for about my my journey how I can study abroad, and then I try to apply Australia scholarship. I have ever joined ELTA. ELTA is like some program to enhance English capacity before study in Australia, and then uh, I did not get opportunity to join ELTA class because my capacity is in English. It too it too low to join ELTA because ELTA is for IELTS and my capacity is not too much to join IELTS. So I did not get this opportunity. And after that, in next year, in 2024, I try to apply LPDP scholarship. I try to search my friend, look for my friend to accompany me, to work together, how to apply, how to get scholarship together. Although they have a different purpose, like they want to study in Indonesia, but I want to study abroad. But we work together from this opportunity. I really appreciate it because I had many friends support me, understood about my capacity, understood about myself, and then I want to explain that I was delighted I meet you all. Thank you so much. I told that I think I have many friends. I have many people support me, understood about me, gave me some knowledge, experience, free access to learn about anything. So thank you so much for you all. And then, uh, and then after I applied LPDP scholarship, I joined several interview process in LPDP scholarship, and then and on November 2024, I got information. I got big information that I got opportunity to study abroad in several prestigious universities such as Harvard University, Oxford University, and Leiden universities. From this pattern, I really I was grateful to God because I know that many people apply this scholarship, and just around 4,000 people get this opportunity. And I know that my friend also filed in this scholarship. It's hard for me, but I also want to encourage myself because I got many problems in myself. I should tackle my issue. I should help many survivors of sexual violence, especially in Islamic boarding school. I should help my friends. So, yeah, I was grateful, but sometimes I also I was sad because my friend did not get this opportunity. Yeah, this application is like big competition in my country because many people from several prestigious universities such as Indonesia University or many big university, Gadjah Mada, Brawijaya, UPN and anything. We compete in one thing. So I recognize that I just studied in small universities, not popular, not prominent, but I get this opportunity. Thanks God and thanks to all people who guide me, help me to enhance my capacity. I think without you it's difficult for me to enjoy my learning journey. And then after I got scholarship, LPDP gave me some opportunity to join English enrichment. First of all, I studied at UNES University around 3 months, and then I take IELTS, and the result in my certificate I just get intermediate upper. Yeah, it's hard for me to get this result, but yeah, it's part of my process because previously I did not have basic foundation in IELTS. I did not basic foundation in English, and I did not have focus on English learning. So yeah, I try to enjoy my learning journey. After I got opportunity to join English enrichment, I joined course, and then I still struggle in my IELTS. I joined English enrichment again. I studied in different university before because in the second opportunity I studied in Indonesia University in Depok. So I spent around 3 months again, and after that I did not get opportunity to be at Sven. I still struggle until right now, but I have never give up. So yeah, I spent a lot of time to study from 2003 until 2026. I still study hard. I still enjoy my learning journey. I still did not marry with someone, but I recognize that I had big dream. I want to encourage myself to be a highly intelligent person. I want to create a good civilization. I want to prevent sexual violence in Islamic boarding school or educational institution. I believe when I get opportunity to be fluent in English, I will help many people, such as I will open a free course for someone to improve their English skill in all skill. Perhaps just one day, just once a week, but I think it's like will help many people when they don't have a lot of money, but I want to seriously to help them to enhance their capacity in English. Yeah, please help me, pray for me to be fluent. I will give you some free course. You can learn with me. Yeah, from this situation, in this situation, I think that I have big progress because I can speak in front of camera until this minute, 34 minutes, and yeah, I think sometimes I still have mistakes such as in my grammar, in my pronunciation, in my idea. Sometimes I difficult about my vocabulary, but I think I had big progress because I can speak English in front of camera, in front of many people. This is in public area in Jakarta Library, and yeah, I try to be confident by myself. I try to be advanced in my English. Yeah, I think it's part of my process. I try to speaking in front of my camera without my without hesitation. Yeah, I try. I believe with my process. I believe I will get my dream. I will be fluent in English. Yeah, I think I spent around 23 years in my life, because from 2003 until 2026 I still learn, and then I really enjoy this learning journey. And after that, in this video I will give you some explanation about education. Yeah, I think many pros and cons about education or educational institution, because many people spend a lot of time, spend a lot of money just to pursue their study. So many people give some explanation that education is like scam, because they spend a lot of things, but when they graduated from university, they difficult to get high salary. They difficult to get job appropriate with their major, appropriate with their effort. Yeah, I think it's part of problem. And then many people compare that when people focus on study, how much they become wealth, how many people become wealth, how much people focus on study become highly intelligent person, or I'm sorry, I'm nervous because many people beside me, in front of me, behind of me. So I try to enhance my capacity, but yeah, I will try to focus again. Yeah, I think when I stay in my village, I got many stereotype, like I spend a lot of time to study in educational institution, and then someone compared me because many friends, they work in the companies and they become well, more wealth than me. They married right now and I still single. Many people compare me with other people, but I believe with myself that education is not about become wealth, become crazy rich. Education is about how we have contribution to our civilization, how we have contribution to our life, how I can give opportunity to myself to enhance my capacity to become highly intelligent person, or I just follow my dream, because when I die and when I don't follow my dream, I will be regret. So I try to enjoy my learning journey, whatever people say to me. Yeah, I think many pros and cons about education, and then many experts think that education is like prison, because when people study in primary school, junior high school, or senior high school, they are controlled by bells, by uniform, by shoes, by regulation, strict regulation, obviously. And then when they don't follow the instruction or regulation from their teacher, from the institution, they will get punishment. It's part of the the system in the prison. So yeah, in this opinion, in this perspective, I totally agree because the system is like that. But I thought that when I know about my condition, I was people living below poverty line. I recognize that my mother just studied until primary school. She never studied in junior or senior high school, and my father also have similar pattern. He just studied at primary school, never studied at secondary or junior high school. Yeah, I think my mother problem is more complicated than my father because sometimes I think that the, the the big problem is not about just economically, but it's about how system support women to study until higher education. Because in my mother families, because she was a woman, she did not get opportunity to study. And I realized that many my mother sibling, they got opportunity to study until higher education, and they get opportunity to work in uh, my village, become the cleric religion, because he spent a lot of time to study in Islamic boarding school and pursue study in higher education. So my mother sibling get opportunity to get many honor, and many people recognize that my mother sibling become a high intelligent person. Yeah, I think it's part of patriarchal or patriarchy, how women did not get opportunity to study, how women get stereotyped to just become good wife. Women uh, should not become highly intelligent person. Women just should stay in their house. So it's crucial for me right now to enhance my capacity to be fluent in English, to get my dream, to get opportunity to study abroad, and I can help many people, especially in Islamic boarding school. Then, yeah, I think it's part of pros and cons, but I think from this opportunity, because I always study in educational institution, I recognize that I got many opportunity to have good networking. Like I joined organizations such as Caucus Indonesia for Academic Freedom. I have many friends from many universities in Indonesia, and I understood about many problems in higher education, such as many lecturers have problem such as plagiarism. They become perpetrators of sexual violence. They have a big problem in their research, and many problem in higher education. I know about that. And also I have ever joined student pairs. I can communicate with all people in student pairs in all university. It's Indonesia, from Papua to Aceh. I have many friends from there, and until right now I still connected. And in this organization I learn how I can become understood about uh, higher education. Higher education or all issues in education, issues about tuition fee, issues about sexual harassment, issues about how people, when they speak up in the public area, they did not have a problem. Yeah, I think I know, and I really love with education issue, because I know that when I talking about education, I realize many my personal experience, knowledge, and how I become how I can enhance my capacity. I enjoy my process or anything. And then, I know that many people say that the system in education was expired because when we understood about many things such as in in 100 years ago the tool of communication or telephone is not like that, but right now uh, the tool of communication change so uh, they be the shape like that. I think this tool of communication have innovation, have creativity to change, compare, uh, to change appropriate with the situation, more convenient, more comfortable, more appropriate for everyone. Many people can use this tool to take a picture, to communicate with other people, to uh, learn about anything just for this tool. And then we also know about the model of cars when we compare 100 years ago and in this situation the shape is different. The cars more convenient, comfortable, and more appropriate with human body, and people really enjoy using the car. So that's why in several technology they have big change in their shape, in their feature, and they function. But in education, the shape is not different. Many people should follow the traditional instruction. They should go to school every day. Many teachers give stereotype that every people should understand one subject like mathematics. Every people should understand about English language. It's like fish uh, get force get forcing to become elephant or to become monkey. It's like appropriate for fish because fish just have ability to swim in the water, but in reality in education every student they should follow teacher instruction, they should follow regulation. When children don't follow the instruction or regulation, the teacher will give stereotype. This is stupid student. This is not appropriate with the curriculum. So it is part of how teacher or how educational institution create some bad stereotype for children. It is also make children can become less smartest. They difficult to become highly intelligent person. They difficult to know about their self. They just follow the instruction. They just follow the regulation. They never know about their self. They never know about what the important we live in the world. What important we understand about our society, our civilization, why many people in Indonesia, for example, living below poverty line, they difficult to get access study in higher education because the tuition fee it's really high. So I think it's part of big problem in education, and I really enjoy to learn about education, and I believe when I learn about education, or I talk or give some explanation about education in this time, I also still learn. I also still need a new perspective, so we can discuss. You can give me some suggestion about new perspective or anything, but I believe it is part of how I can educate myself, how I can make my capacity in English to be fluent, how I can have a beautiful perspective about education, and I believe it is part of education. I think it's crucial for me to give some explanation that education is like the number one in my religion, in Islam, because the first ayah or the first message from God to Muhammad, from to Prophet Muhammad, it's part of how Muhammad become, how Muhammad can ikro. Ikro is part of the meaning. The meaning of ikro is read, read. Uh, uh, in this ayah, give me some explanation that the most important in my religion is about education, how people read about their condition, about civilization, about their self, about how they can improve their capacity in their self. And I believe this place, Jakarta Library, it's part of how this place can make people have a public place, public space to enhance their capacity, to have habit, to have good habit in reading book, take conversation, discussion with other, or just take idle chit chat with other people. So that's why it's crucial for me to always educate ourselves, to know about who we still exist in the world, what meaningful thing we can contribute to our country, our world, our parents, or our someone love us. So thank you very much. I can speak English in front of my camera around 52 minutes. Thank you very much. You listen my voice, you listen my learning journey. So from this opportunity, I say thank you to support me. I will create new video again, and thank you very much. Bye bye. This is in a public space, so the situation really crowded. Many people in front of me, many people in front of my camera like me, and many people beside of me. But I really love this place because it's really a beautiful concept. Many children visit this area. So, okay, thank you. Bye bye.